So hey guys, we're at it's about 14th and Superior. This is part of the Salt Creek uh, trail system. And as you can see, the sign there says sidewalk closed because they were doing some work up there. But I went by here the other day. I think the works have all been completed. And this is up here by the, if I roll back a little bit, you can see right over there is the soccer stadium and tennis courts for the University of Nebraska. And we're going to be going up this part of the trail to 27th Street. So it's from 14th to 27th, and it goes at a little bit of an angle. So it's actually going to be longer than the blocks that, if you counted them 14 to 27, it's going to be a little longer than that because of the angle that it goes by. And it's not a bad. To the right is Salt Creek, and they actually have this raised up enough from the creek itself that even if it rains pretty heavy and starts to flood, chances are it's not going to come up this high. The odds are not favorable for that to happen. So I'm going to slow down here and show you a few of the sites as we go along because I got plenty of time. You can see right there, Nebraska Soccer and Tennis Complex, and it's a pretty good complex. This was just basically a couple of junkyards and some storage spaces years ago, but they've really gone to some trouble and expense to redo all this stuff. They've got quite a facility, and it's kind of nice that they've got these bike paths which basically go east, west, north, and south across the city. And I hope, I kind of hope that you guys can tell the difference between the time that I first started doing some of these videos and to now, because it seemed like that I was getting a little more out of breath a lot faster about a month ago than I am now. I'm trying to crank out, just to keep myself in shape. I'm trying to do about 5 to 10 miles a day, generally 5. I got a little carried away yesterday and cranked out. It was right at about 15 yesterday. But I don't do live streams all that often because usually when I'm on these bike paths, your internet connection is going to be sketchy and probably bounce in and out. So I just prefer to record it and upload them later. Now over to the right, those big green and white thingies, that's part of the water treatment facility. So every now and then when you come up here, the odor gets a little on the funky side. I don't think I need to go into description as to what causes that. I think you can figure that out for yourself. And for you guys in the Lincoln groups, that I'll post this video to. Hey, when you see me out there someplace along, if you're in your car or you're walking or whatever, give me a honk and a wave, and I'll give you something like that back. I'm hoping to change that and get a new horn, because this one just isn't quite it. I don't know. Let's see what I can come up with. And we're getting closer to going across Salt Creek. There's a bridge up here. And that whining noise that you're hearing, that is the treatment plant. I don't have a clue what that noise is caused by, because I'm not familiar with the inner workings of a water treatment plant, so I don't have a clue. But this is a pretty good run. It's a nice run for about, I don't know, about a mile or so, I guess, something like that. And they've replaced some of this concrete after they filled in some of this dirt and stuff. I think they're getting ready to expand the bike trail system on this side of the creek. It actually runs on the other side of the creek too. We'll get over there just shortly. Because I'm heading over to the grocery store that's right over here. So I'll actually be crossing that bridge you see on the right, looping around and going under it, because this is Cornhusker Highway right here, Highway 6. Pretty busy. And if I go all the way up to the light, means I have to backtrack about a quarter mile. So this is the other end of that stretch from 14th, basically to Cornhusker Highway. 27 is a little to the right. And it's kind of a mess right here from car accidents and crap. I'm gonna cross that creek. And it's actually a pretty nice day out. It's a little cool. It hasn't rained, even though it's cloudy. That's always a plus. And I see if I went straight ahead, I could go up to that light and cross the road. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go down and around, let you guys see what going under the bridge looks like. That's the water treatment plant again right there. I'm basically going to be doing a U-turn and swinging underneath this bridge. So we can come up on the other side and go right to the grocery store. It's kind of nice that they've done this for these bike paths too. And that was a homeless camp. Kind of irritated me a little bit because I really don't want to get attacked by fucking dogs when I'm riding the bike path. So, and alrighty, so we're on the back side of the grocery store, and I'm going to end the stream here. About 11 minutes long. That's not too bad. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll get it up and posted. I don't think I'm going to be taking too many pictures because it's kind of cloudy and icky, but you get the idea of the ride. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I've got a bonus video, you guys. I wasn't expecting to do this, but it's a good addition. I'm at 27th and Fair Street, and I'm going to be taking the bike trail back down to the Antelope Park Trail. And this will include a little bit of on-street, mostly off, but a little bit of on-street, some new bike trail, and some old bike trail that I remember from eons ago. And here we are, we're crossing 27th and Fair. Pencer Park is this little park that's right here. And this is the John Dietrich Bikeway that we'll be traveling on for a little bit. And I believe that John Dietrich ran a bicycle shop here for a while. It was, if memory serves right, it was called Dietrich's Schwinn Cyclery. And I think it was down on Pioneers Boulevard, I think. But, and here we're crossing a main street. And you can see that guy on the bike didn't bother to slow down, much less stop at that stop sign. Yes, there are stop signs, and yes, the police department here will ticket you for it. No, this is one of the older bike trails, and it doesn't follow a railroad route, so they kind of went a little overboard with the curves and switchbacks and things like that. Makes it for kind of a fun ride, but boy, I tell you, it can wear you out in a big hurry. It can. Here's some grain silos right there. Those are always busy. They've been there for seeming like 100 years. Long time. They've been here a long, long time. A lot of patches on them. But right next to the railroad tracks, of course. Always unloading and loading. Trucks come in, drop off, load them into the grain cars on the railroad, and off they go to who knows where. So I stopped by the grocery store. The only thing I picked up was a 12-pack of soda and a package of those peanut butter crackers. Just sounded kind of good, so I picked up a package of those. And this might get a little rough and bumpy because, like I said, this is older bike trail. This is not like traveling the Rock Island. This one's been here for quite some time. So the cement has had a chance to settle. It's been through numerous freezes and thaw cycles. These trees, I'm sure that the roots have grown over time, gone under and lifted up various spots of the concrete here and there. Now, had I cut off early from that trip to the grocery store, instead of going out to 14th Street, little dog barking at us, this is the trail that we would have that I would have come on to go up. But that would have meant crossing the 27th Street overpass twice instead of once that I just did a while ago. Of course, I didn't film that. I'm sure I will at some point. You know, the amazing thing is, if I stop just right here for a minute, is how quiet it is. And we are within 2-3 blocks of a main road. We are, well, I mean, I can quite literally pick up a rock and hit a train car from here, but because they're not moving right now, it's pretty quiet. And you can see that blue house right there, but it's still pretty quiet. Now it's a little slow with cycling traffic because the university's back in session and the public schools are in session as well. And it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. So kids that would be out are in classes. Just us old parts. They're out and about during the day, it seems. But that's okay, I don't mind. A little quiet. There's those train cars I was telling you about. And like I said, I could pick up a rock and hit those train cars. Now, we're coming up on where it connects with the road. And this is Potter Street. And they have, I'm going to go ahead and do the bike trail part. Usually in this little jaunt, it's only a block long. I generally stay on the street. But this is Potter Street, and it crosses over. And the reason I'll tell you the reason why I usually just stay on the street when we get down here. And it crosses the street, so we're still on legitimate bike trail. And this is why when I come this way, either way really, either going or coming, I'll just stay on the street, because here we go right back across. I don't know why they had to cross the street twice here to end up in the same spot, instead of just running it down this sidewalk that's right here on the right. But I'm not a city planner. I have no idea why they did that. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can go right here. You can go off to the left, which will take you up Holdridge Street, back up towards 27th Street. And this is the actual bike path part. That will, see now here it says that we're going to be, that sign says trail on street for 2 blocks. Well, that's true to a certain degree. You can stay on the sidewalk, but I'm not going to stay on the sidewalk because it's too rough, bumpy, and just is all around a pain in the butt. So this street here, Holdridge, used to go where that bridge in front of you is. It actually used to go up and through here. This is up by the old. This bridge was not here. Holdridge Street went straight through, and the fairgrounds would have been off to the right, about where that bridge is at, to the right. And this has all been reworked and rebuilt and redone. When I left Lincoln 15 years ago, this was not here, and Holdridge Street was still open. So a lot has changed, and I'll be going up and over this. So if this takes you down to the Antelope Creek Bikeway, and that's where I'll end the stream, or this part of the stream anyway. But right down here on the left and to the right is the OL&B Railway. Now the OL&B stands for Omaha, Lincoln, and Beatrice. But frankly, I don't see too many of these red and white engines with OLB emblazoned on them anywhere but around. It's just a small switching line, generally for the grain elevators and the concrete industries around. You can tell I've slowed down a lot. This is pretty freaking steep. Yeah, take a slight breather up here in a minute. And they're adding, oh, look at that. They're adding some switch tracks. Nice. And right down here, I don't know why this is parked on this siding over here. I don't even know if you can see it through the trees. There's a, I think that's a Union Pacific passenger car that was probably used as a maintenance away for a while. And now I guess it's just biding its time before it hits a scrapyard before too long. It's always a shame when those finally end up being destroyed. Yeah, UPRR, Union Pacific Railroad. So yeah, it's an oldie, and this is where Holdridge Street used to run, right up through here, and where that I'm trying to back up a little bit, where that brick building is at. That was the old armory. I'm not sure what it is now, but the entrance to the State Fair used to be right there. And that bridge that you see right up there wasn't here. That's all pretty new. And this is 17th Street we're coming up on now. that's been closed up in this area, so you can't really go through. But the bike trail, fortunately, does. And we're going to cross 17th Street. And we've only gone 10 blocks as the crow flies. Actually 11 blocks, because we've gone from 27th to just about 16th Street by the time we get down here where I'm going to stop everything. And I see that they're calling this the Billy Wolf Trail from up here, but it is the that crosses the Billy Wolf Trail, and the John Dietrich is what I'm on. And this is like kind of the crossing area. There's the Billy Wolf, and here's the sign for the Salt Creek Roadway Trail, which that was the one that I was on when I did the stream that I went up to the grocery store on. And this is where I'm going to end the stream, this part of the stream anyway. And you know, I hope you guys enjoy this stuff. I mean, I kind of enjoy just cruising around and talking about it. And maybe I'll take some, eventually I'll get some good pictures and run a slideshow presentation with an explanation of what the pictures are, because there are some interesting things that they've done on the bike trails. I don't know if you can see the work that was done over there on that road wall, but it's stuff like that that they've done that really makes the trails around here unique, and makes them a little more enjoyable to cruise around on. So anyway, with that, I'll end the stream, and once again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.